Good afternoon. This is the National Weather Service in Anchorage, Alaska, with Thursday's Alaska statewide weather. Stayed mostly clear and cold over interior Alaska. There was some warming over the Kenai Peninsula, Bristol Bay area, with rain falling throughout the day at Kodiak Island, the Alaska Peninsula, and along and north of the Aleutians, associated with a frontal boundary in that location. Clouds were beginning to increase over the Panhandle, and gusty northeast winds through the passes of the southeast interior Copper River Basin, as well as Lincoln and Glacier Bay, continued. A weak disturbance brought some light snow to Barter Island, Kaktovik. Otherwise, the remainder of the Arctic coast was dry. Winds are on the increase over the southeastern and actually central Bering Sea out of the east and northeast. That'll continue tonight. There's a blizzard warning out for the Matanuska Valley for blowing snow, reducing visibility to a quarter mile at times as winds begin to gust toward 65 miles per hour. Look for snow, blowing snow also over areas of the Copper River Basin to the eastern Alaska Range. Winds will be on the increase in the interior with wind chills advisories out in some locations along the Yukon River and in the central interior of the state, but winds will be lighter over the Yukon Flats, Brooks Range on out to the Arctic coast. On Friday, a weak system brings another round of possible light snow for the Arctic coast. Otherwise, it'll be cold and windy over southern and central Alaska, with snow and blowing snow developing along the North Gulf Coast, northern Panhandle. Winter storm warnings out for much of the southeast coast for heavy snow through tomorrow, through Friday. Look for rain and snow over Kodiak Island, and colder air pushed back southward and southeast westward across Bristol Bay in the Alaska Peninsula, changing rain to snow. And for Saturday, low pressure will move to the Alaska Peninsula. Look for periods of snow for Cold Bay to Falls Pass, with mixed rain and snow for the eastern and central Aleutians. Snow and blowing snow will begin to edge back in across the Copper River Basin, possibly making it into the Upper Tanana Valley and 40 Mile Country, but staying south of Eagle. And snow and blowing snow is likely for the northern Panhandle, with a mixture of precipitation as highs push up toward 40 degrees in the afternoon, down toward Ketchikan, Heidelberg, and over toward Metlakatla. With Alaska statewide weather, I'm David Purse.